Daniel, what do you think about the numbers that we've seen? Pretty disappointing.
Well, I mean, actually, they beat us. We were low on the street at 70 cents. We had 11 million units. The next quarter, we're at 12, so the guidance is well ahead. So I think maybe, three-quarters of the problem here is that the street was way off, not so much the company. But this quarter, next quarter are kind of irrelevant. Really, the future of RIM is about how they implement QNX, which is their next-gen operating system. We're not going to see that in BlackBerry's phones until sometime next year. So everything they're doing now is sort of damage control on catching up to next-gen smartphones. It's a little, I think, early to judge them one way or the other until we see how that gets implemented and how it gets adopted. So, right now we're sort of in a waiting zone.
Hey, Daniel, it's Julie here. But when shareholders and investors are concerned, there's a long time between here and then, and we've already seen the shares so battered already. How patient are folks going to be when you continue to see quarters like this, which, even if they were in line with what you were looking for, missed most of the street's estimates?
Yeah, well, they've not been very patient, and that's why the stock is down. But I'm just telling you the facts, right? You could ask these guys to accelerate and put out, Band-Aid products, which is kind of what they did with OS 7 and the latest round. But it doesn't matter, right? The future of the company is going to depend on them catching up to iOS and Android, and that's what QNX is about. And they made that decision last year to dump their original operating system and acquire the company that makes QNX. And we've seen some bits of that software in the playbook, and it looks fantastic. But they've got to integrate it across all their devices and make that the standard. So, unfortunately, we don't really have the appropriate measuring stick, to judge these guys by. Everything they do between now and then is just sort of holding ground.
All right, Daniel, we got to leave it there. But thanks for joining us. That was Daniel Ernst, an analyst at Hudson Square Research.